I want to make a video today about something that a lot of people don't talk about. They pretend like it's not happening, or they try to dance around it and not get directly to what it's really called and what's really going on. I want to talk about racial housing gentrification. What does that mean exactly, racial housing gentrification? It means that there's an outer perimeter, a middle perimeter, and an inner perimeter of gentrification, segregating people of class and stature and power. And no matter where you go, no matter what city you're in, no matter what country you're in, no matter what town you're in, there is a racial housing, and not just housing, but everything. There's a gentrification. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. On the outer perimeter of any place that you decide to live in, there's the rich people living in mansions, in gated communities, with police patrolling, protecting them and their fortune and their whatever they have going on. Then there's a middle where it's the middle class. The middle class is being gentrified, and where there's not so much policing, but there's still gated communities and big houses. And then there's the inner where there's just a bunch of niggas and Mexicans, Arabians. There's even white people in there too. And it doesn't even matter what race you are, because the 1%, which is the predominant, it's predominantly white people, and I'm not racist. This is real life. They even hate their own white people because they have gentrified them based upon what you have. There's so much hate and ugliness in this world that it's ridiculous. And it's not just the racial housing gentrification. There's also vehicle gentrification. For instance, I'm driving right now, and my stepdad used to always tell me that life is a numbers game. Pay attention to the numbers, and then you'll be aware of what's happening in society and in life. And what I see when I'm driving my car on a daily basis is everybody who's passing me in the cars is white or Mexican or Chinese. And that's it. White, Mexican, Chinese. Like, watch. There's 100 cars out. Mexican. There goes a white person right there. Oh, there's a white person right there. There's a white person behind me. I'm gonna look to the right at the gas station. There's a white person there. There's a Mexican person. Look, all these cars getting on the freeway. White. There's a white person in the car. Two white people in the cars. Another white person. Another white person right there. There goes a Mexican person. Let's see. Now I'm on the freeway. And you know, it's not gonna stop. You would think that I would at least see one person of color in the car, but I don't. I'm the only person of color in the car. That's real weird when you realize that that's all that you're seeing. Oh, look, there's a Mexican person next to me. You know, Mexican people are bilingual. They could be used by the 1%, so they end up having more money, and they're able to be in vehicles and stuff and be, you know. But once you start paying attention to what's really going on, it becomes disgusting. This world is disgusting. I haven't seen one black person yet. Isn't that fucking weird? Ain't that fucking weird? You would think y'all would see some black person in the car driving. No, it's just me. But I'm super educated. I'm the 1% of black people. I'm one of the 1%. And that's not right. Look, I'm literally everybody who's passing me. Oh, there goes one black person right there. And she's super light skinned like me. You know, I hate to make it about race, but it is about race. How do you find happiness in a world where you're being judged by the most minute details of the pigmentation in your skin? What the hell is race? We're the human race. There's no black, white. What is that? Stupid. That's like being racist against Skittles. Only the yellow Skittles get to live in big mansions. The red Skittles and the blue Skittles they put them in the trash can in the gutter. It's goofy. They all taste the same. They all do the same thing. They all have the same sugar count. They all have the same S on them. Now back to the racial housing gentrification. You know, these are the reasons why I don't want to bring nobody into this world. Not only that, but like I said, when you get into a relationship with these women on this earth or this planet, they pretend like all of these things that I'm talking about aren't existing, and then they get mad at you for not being the 1%. A lot of common people expect you to live like the 1%. And when you can't meet that agenda, you're seen as lesser than. You're treated with no respect. You're compared to somebody who is a 1% or who's a middle class. None of this makes any sense. How do you have a relationship with somebody who can't even identify the very enslavement, the gentrification, the wage slavery, the capitalism, the inequality, the polluted air, the polluted water, the poisoned food? How do you have a relationship with somebody who can't even identify or talk about these things on a daily basis? Oh, well, you're dwelling on the negative parts of life. Well, that's all that's happening. That's all that's happening here is negativity. Everybody believes in voting and shit. Now that's so stupid. What makes you think that the 1%, which is white people and Arabian people, because they control the oil and stuff, and you know, back from the castle times and they have generational wealth. What makes you think that they're going to give that up by letting our votes dictate how they make their money? If you believe in voting, then that is so ignorant. They are just allowing us to vote to give the illusion that we have a say-so in a world in which we don't have a say-so. They don't want us to come together and form groups and uprise against the system, so they created a strategy to give us the illusion of power. And you think that your vote matters. I mean, look at Joe Biden. The dude can't even speak properly without going. I've seen multiple videos of him saying the stupidest things, talking about he's going to beat Donald Trump in 2020. It's 2024. He doesn't even know what year it is. The man doesn't even know what year it is. And he runs the whole country. That's just a puppet. This world is a joke. It's disgusting. It's polluted. It's full of racism and hatred and gentrification. And on top of that, none of us even knows where we are. You would think that since nobody knows where we are, that everybody would act kinder to each other, that they would make a way for things to be easy. Because, I mean, I used to always say, I don't know where I am to a lot of people. They go, you know where you are. That's stupid. Why you keep saying that stupid shit? Because I don't. I don't know where I am. And neither do you. You need to quit fucking lying to yourself. Sure, I'm on Earth. Sure, I'm in a car. Sure. But where the fuck is Earth? And since I don't know where it's at or what it is, I don't know where I am. Talking about men landed on the moon in 1970 something, or whenever they landed on the moon. Yeah, right. How do you land on something that's constantly moving? By the time you get there, it will have moved. It's not going to stay in one spot. Days and days pass. It's not going to be in the same spot when they land. Nothing even makes any sense. It's probably a digital hologram or a celestial manifestation. This is definitely a hellish experience. This is where it seems like nothing's happening, but yet everything is happening. It's masquerading around as innocence or normality. Little women walking to their cars. Hi, Karen. Hey. People wearing hats and walking around dropping. Get the fuck out of here. Think I'm stupid? After living thousands and thousands of days, I know exactly what's going on. And this is a manifestation from fucking hell. And I'm tired of it. I've come up with a way to escape this place. I have. I've lived long enough, and I've almost worked it all the way out too. But I'm not going to escape my biology. I'm not going to escape the religious and political ideologies. Nope, you can't escape that. It doesn't matter if I make it out the system financially. I'll still be a part of an even greater system, a system of control, a system built to break me down and to ruin me, a system where I rot in my mouth and I rot in my body, and I have to watch everyone that I love pass away while being aware of all these hard truths. And you know what? Shame on everybody for not talking in the way that I'm talking. Nobody, when I don't talk about this stuff, nobody talks about it. When I don't talk about religion, nobody talks about religion. When I don't talk about entities that aren't there, but are actually there and hidden behind a veil or a cloak in reality, but they're fucking with us, no one talks about it. And we know that it's happening. Shit, when I was a kid, I was lifted from my nose in the air for like 3 seconds by something that wasn't even fucking there. That's how you know that something's there. Oh, you're just an angry black man. What does that even mean? An angry black man. What is a man? A word made up to give comfort because you can't identify what a human really is? What is a human being? No one even knows what a human being is. For all we know, I'm an alien. And how you gonna call an alien a nigger? How ignorant is that? Imagine meeting an alien on a spaceship and then going, "You're a nigger." That's so stupid. And we claim to be an educated society, an educated race. We claim to have knowledge and power. We don't have knowledge. We don't have power. Order some McDonald's. I haven't been here in a long time.